Good morning, traders. Let's jump right into it. Happy Friday, May 16th. What is going on, guys? Great to be back with you. Let's jump right into it. It is 9:32 a.m. Eastern. Markets open. Read what's on the screen before we get started. Trading's risky. Most traders do lose money. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't provide financial advice. I'm going to fix my light. Do your own research. Make your own trading decisions. If you trade, you're probably going to lose all your money. I'm just an idiot here on YouTube yapping for entertainment purposes only. Not a suggestion or recommendation to do anything. Read CFTC Rule 4.41 on simulated trading, which is what this is, even in funded prop firm accounts, and the affiliate and partnership disclaimer that says I stand to make money from links and codes in my content like Top 1 Futures, code RDF, a bunch of the stuff we're going to be talking about today. Bookmap, but read what's on the screen. It's down below in the video as well. Let's hop on the charts, see what the market's got for us today. Let's go ahead to share this tab. Stream looks good. Good morning. Good morning. Jordan, Ralph, what's up? What's going on? What's going on? Chat. We got a big day. We got a big day here, man. Got some stuff to talk about. What is up? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let's get the good energy rolling here. Chat, how is everybody doing this morning? Watching this market open up here on the 1 minute. This is Top 1 Futures here on Project X. I have a 3-pack of 150K funded accounts, copy traded together. We're looking at ES. I'm just making sure I got my book map over on the side, which I do. Got some liquidity. Look like we want to crack through prior days point of control right now. But as you know, I like to let the market open up, do its thing, not get too antsy, not do anything too crazy. Let's take a look at this daily, man. Let's take a look at this daily. What a week. What a week. All bullish bars showing on the daily chart, right? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We definitely had a pullback yesterday morning, chopped around VWAP, and then we just blasted off, right? No trade for me yesterday on the live with you guys. Didn't catch along off that VWAP chop that we were doing before we took off. Actually tried shorting it a couple times off the top. Went back and forth, ended small red. I shared that with you guys off the stream, which really isn't worth anything, right? Talked about that yesterday, went on a little rant. If you're not trading live here on YouTube from the platform that you're on, showing executions, the account you're on, P&L running, all that fun stuff, man, we can't see anything. I don't think that's too helpful, right? So me posting a P&L afterwards, what the hell does that mean? Anything could be edited. I could pick and choose something. Yeah. So anyway, looking at, before I go on a rant, looking at the chart, get some analysis in here. Opening up to the upside, or at least it was. We've been pulling back now right into the open, down around the 38s, mid-30s. Looks like we want to go and trade. We've got bullish bar after bullish bar. This really set the tone yesterday for a sweep below this little choppy Tuesday, terrible choppy day that we had that we might want to take off, man. We went and checked out the 59.50s. You can see we traded to high of day here on ES, this futures contract that we're on. 59.58 even. That's what we traded today. Not surprised we pulled back off that by quite a few points, right? Big key number. Major level that I've been having my eyes on. Along with that, to the upside, big round psychological number, 6,000, right? I got it marked on my chart. It lines up with a bunch of, much higher time frame, market structure, time frame, volume, right? This is the daily chart way zoomed out. So bullish. Bullish overall in the higher time frames, gap up at the open this week and just took off. And we really haven't taken our foot off the gas. Can we chop around for Friday? Can we pull back down? Absolutely. We've had a lot of movement. It wouldn't be surprising if we had that. It also wouldn't be surprising if we set this, Friday slow grind to the upside. Friday loves to do whatever it's going to do in the morning. And then if there's going to be a directional move, kind of just drift like right into the weekend, right towards the highs. So I'm interested to see where we go with this for the morning. Trading here on the ES chart. You guys know the tools, the indicators, the stuff that I have in my chart. If you don't, feel free. You could ask in the chat, but I'm probably going to direct you to a couple of videos. I've been putting out a ton of long-form videos here on YouTube. Really getting you guys detailed info into what the heck I'm doing here. Also, just feel free to tune in because I'm here live almost every damn day. I have been for quite a while now. Showing you exactly how and what I do. No gatekeeping, wins, losses, break-evens, everything in between. No trade sessions, right? But you can watch how I trade free. Decide if you want to listen to me for entertainment purposes only. You want to fade me. You say, that guy sucks. I'm going to hang out and maybe win a 50K straight to funded account like I'm giving out today on the live session. Or whatever. Whatever you feel like doing, man. No pressure. So, let's see. Pre-workout plus Zach stream equals peak gains. Yeah. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, good reminder for the Mindset channel. I will talk about that for sure. If you're not in the free Discord, hop in the free Discord. I'll throw that link in the chat. But we had a good conversation going in there. Thank you for the reminder, Ruben. I will talk about that in just a minute as we start to open up. That is the link to join the free Discord. Not a VIP feeder program where I try to sell you a stupid course or something. You just hop in there and we can talk. But didn't get a chance to answer everybody in there this morning. There was an awesome conversation going on. Good morning, everybody. What is up, chat? Smash like, smash subscribe. Don't do that. Do whatever you want. It's Friday, man. See if we can't finish this week out strong. So checking out point of control. Looks like maybe we want to bounce here. We tried to bounce back to VWAP. Couldn't quite do that. Right here, again, 8 minutes into the open. I'm not looking for anything. I could see the long play setting up. If we really sell off down below overnight low, could be a little bit cautious for shorts, bears to just be taking this thing lower, kind of fake everybody out and drift it lower on Friday. If you are bulls back in town, long bias, now's a good chance, right? We're down below VWAP, trading towards prior day point of control, just tested. If you say, I want to run along all damn day, super wide stop loss, I don't think we're selling off. I don't think we're going to check out like the 900s again. You could send it now all the way to 5,600 and try to catch a banger, right? Not how I trade here on the 1 minute chart, much tighter, looking for smaller movements, heavier size. But, that's not a bad play. Like right off the rip, long on a pullback off of this overnight high after we checked out the 59.50s, you say, dude, we're gonna rip today. I'm gonna get long. You could throw a long in, stop loss, 40 points away, 50 points away, and run that bad boy, over 60 points to the upside, just as a 6,000s. Not my play for a way longer hold trade on a day like today. We also do have red folder news. Talk about that in a minute. We got red folder news, consumer sentiment, prelim consumer sentiment. That's coming up at 10 a.m., 20 minutes to that. So we're going to be waiting to see, but we got some good stuff going on today. Got a good conversation to talk about in the Mindset channel from Discord. We got a wild deal that is ending today from Top 1 Futures. I'm going to yap about that. We got an account to give away. Got some good stuff on this Friday. I'm feeling good. Plus, sitting green on the week, few $1,000 across these Top 1 Futures accounts, even with some just not a lot of progress back and forth kind of trades. I'm ready to get risk on. Talked about that a little bit. Very confident in some adjustments, adaptations I've made on the trade management and entry side here on ES. I'm psyched to get risk on, grow these bad boys to a payout or not, but either way to put risk on, not just kind of tread water. So to talk a little bit about that, for me, right, I think it's important to set like a personal daily loss limit, personal daily profit target. For me in these 150K accounts with Top 1 Futures, you have to put up $7,500, $7,500 in order to take out $3,500. And you have a 20% consistency rule that you have to meet. So the simple math there is if you want to put up $7,500 and be able to take that payout right away, which that's what I would like to do. Makes sense, right? I don't need to leave a massive buffer in there. You would not want to go over, or at least give yourself the option to. Maybe you can keep trading if you want to. But if you don't want to have to put up $10,000, $15,000 before you're eligible for a payout, you wouldn't want to go over 20% of $7,500, $1,500 on any one day, right? That would be your upper limit. If you put up $2,000 on any one day, you're going to have to put up $10,000 total profit before you can be eligible for a payout, right? And then keeps going if you keep putting up numbers. So for me, to the downside, about $2,000 on any one day would be right around a DLL for me. That would be a personal daily loss limit, right? Some of these accounts have no daily loss limit. The 150K, if you don't get the free add-on, which is free right now, it's $3,750. So I'm not talking about the technical daily loss limit. I'm talking about around a personal daily loss limit, around that $2,000. That would be on the high end of what I would like to lose on any one day, right? But I'll be comfortable putting on two back-to-back $1,000 risk per trades and losing that, right? And say, okay, did what I was supposed to do. Trades were good. Setup was good. Just took my L's. If I went much further than that, I'm really running a negative daily total personal daily loss limit, personal daily profit target, right? And a lot of guys do that. They get aggressive, but typically how that ends up is you're going to put up these small profits and have really nice green days for a long period of time, and then you blow it, right? If you risk the whole account, some guys do that. I got $6,000 to work with, and my goal is to put up $500. Very easy, right? But eventually that day comes where you lose the entire account, right? So, it just depends on how aggressive or conservative you want to get. But for me, 2 minis, 10-point stop here on ES is $1,000 risk per trade. That's about the high end of what I would like to put on per trade. I take 2 of those back to back, no break even, no partial, just straight to stop loss. That's going to probably be the stopping point. Again, I'm a little bit dynamic with this stuff. I consider myself, I like to think I'm a little bit more advanced, but who's to say? So I'm a little bit more dynamic with risk, but just kind of talking about getting a little bit more risk on, a little bit more comfortable. Last couple of weeks been forward testing. Really haven't wanted to put up more than $1,000, $1,200 in a losing day, right? Kept it a little bit more controlled, $500 risk per trade. Really, really tight on management. But I'm comfortable with what I've been forward testing, reviewing. To put risk on, let it play out, right? It's aggressive though. It's aggressive, right? If I go back-to-back L's, 6 of them and I'm toast, So you got to do that math. You got to say, do I want 12, $500 risk per trade, $1,000 daily loss limit? Do I want, 30 trades? What is my win rate? What does my risk to reward look like? But this is risk management. This is basic risk management, right? And there's going to be guys that are way more aggressive than me. So you're trading 2 ES minis, you're soft as hell. I'm trading 15 right off the open on NQ, but it's just up to the individual. So kind of just talking about where my head's at coming into today, coming into next week. And I'll watch how that plays out, right? If I go back-to-back L's, lose some accounts, I might say, you know what? We're a little bit too aggressive, brother. A little bit too aggressive. The win rate can't support that. The market's choppy. Got to back that off. And you adjust, right? You review. You do a little bit more of what's working, a little bit less of what's not working. It's simple. If your goal is not to lose accounts at all, you probably want to be a little bit more conservative than that. Significantly more conservative than that, I'd say. Anyway, that's risk management thoughts coming into today. Again, I'm dynamic. I change stuff up. I adjust as I go. I find I can do that with some confidence, so it's helpful for me. Looking at this, damn, I got called soft. Yeah, listen, bro, I trade micros. I don't care. No ego. Guys that have some kind of indication on like sizing or risk per trade. What are we talking about here, dude? We're all trading, all trading the same markets. You could put whatever size you want over here, theoretically, right? That has nothing to do with it. Look at the trading itself, right? What's the win rate? What's the risk to reward? How are you managing whatever account that you're in? That's kind of the thought process. So talk about the markets, man. Selling off below VWAP, testing point of control. This looks like we want to bounce to VWAP from here. I'm not taking this because we got a boatload of liquidity right below here. We got hundreds of lots stacked up on the book at the 35s, the 32.5s, the 30s, the 59.27s. I'm going to show you bookmap real quick, even though it's going to jack my screen up, because this looks interesting. I'm going to show you why I'm keeping myself out of a long from down here, which I might like on another day. Hang tight, guys. Hang tight. I see you guys talking in the chat, but I am on one today. Let me stop sharing. Whoa, now it's just my big face. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Now it's my big face again. Let's see what we can do here. Share screen. We're going to get bookmap pulled up. Nice. There we go. Should be able to see that. Yeah. So here's bookmap. This is my favorite order flow tool. I'm going to throw the link since I'm throwing it on the screen. You guys want to check out bookmap? It's pretty sweet. I'm partnered. I'm affiliated. I can't stand to be unbiased, but let's take a look at bookmap. Yeah, man. So we got a lot of liquidity to the downside, right? Through the 30s. If we crack through this, I could look long. On another day, point of control on my chart, right, looks really clean right around this level. But this is going to keep me out of a long just because there's too damn much. And we've been coming into it, volume traded, filling it. We did start to bounce right here off of the 32s, right around that point of control level. And that might be respected. Like, we might not have to come down into this. But the way that I'm reading this order flow today, this is pretty thick to the downside. I think sellers take this thing lower, and we come and check out like the 25s. From that point, I could look for a pretty aggressive long, but it's not like there's nothing down below. We got a little bit of a gap here before we get down to like the 15s, 16s. But then we got quite a bit all the way down to the 900s. So this could be a pretty gnarly pullback, right? Which would be kind of a classic New York session, right? We pull back, we sell off like 30, 40 points right into the open. Buyers step in. We rip everybody's face off to the upside. Bulls in town. We close a nice, big, beautiful daily candle with a long wick to the downside. Like that's not out, of the question here. But I'm interested in this thing long. If we get through some of this liquidity, we start to come to the upside. I think we're leaving this on the book. I would just be, missing the nice long, again, not missing a trade for me, but missing the movement back up right here. But just too much down below that I think we would fill on a normal day, right? Does it have to happen today? No. Does it happen maybe a little bit more often than not for the way that I recognize these patterns? Maybe. That's all that I need. So let's go ahead and stop that share. Throw this back over. Now you get to look at my ugly face again. And we're going to... Nope. Wow, you can see how good I am with... StreamYard. There we go. Back to the show here on the top one chart. Boom. There we go. Yeah, man. So getting the bounce off the 32s, not wanting to come through this liquidity, not wanting to come check out overnight low, but we're thick all the way down to this area on the book. I'm cautious. I'd look aggressively long down here around the 25s, around this overnight low level. Stop loss just below, anticipating that we might want to bounce on this bad boy. Could look short on this, but that's a little bit aggressive. If we swept VWAP, maybe to the upside, I could see something like this, but right now it looks like we just want to bounce. It doesn't look like we want to come through this. But we are coming up. Sorry for yelling. We are coming up on 10 a.m. red folder news. That is coming up as well. We've got 10 a.m. red folder news that we talked about, prelim consumer sentiment. That could be a little bit dicey. A little bit dicey as we are chopping around here, coming back up towards VWAP. Yeah, liquidity up to the 50s. This looks like we might want to go and tag session highs. Yep, leaving what's on the book down below. What's going on, guys? Reading the chat now. Cut your hair? Yeah, man, I did. I did donate it. I donated it to Locks of Love. And guess what? I just got the certificate in the mail, which was really cool. Really, really cool. I'll post that in Discord or something. But yeah, I donated it to Locks of Love. Some little girl with cancer hopefully gets a really nice head of hair, because I had some thick hair. But it was like well over 10 inches, which was cool. Yeah, man. Happy to do that. Ruben's looking at bear setups. How do I plot yesterday's point of control? From, regular trading session hours, Ralph. 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. No catching knives here. Let the market tell me what to do. Do your thing. Art, very nice. Buying here. This was a little bit earlier, guys. I know I was back and forth on bookmap showing you guys. Scott Olato says too easy. If you say so. Damn, I got called soft. I trade nano contracts. Hey, do your thing, man. Here to make money and keep it. Yeah, forget about your sizing. Double top on the hairlines. Yeah, man. Hell yeah. You guys are funny, man. To be in and out of a trade in less than a minute, so it's good or bad. Cool. No, nothing. Is that good or bad? Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Do your thing, right? That's preference. That's totally up to the individual trader. If you are a short-term scalper, that's a style that can work. A lot of people will have negative stuff to say about that. I don't. I think that's fine. Do your thing. Swing traders will not even talk to you, probably. Yeah. Let's see if the news pushes bulls to the sky. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, man. So we got red folder news coming up at 10 a.m. I don't know that I want to front run news. We're about 7.5 minutes to that. It is high impact news. Guys, if you're trading on the U.S. indices, I would expect that we see some volatility. I would structure your risk. I am okay not throwing a trade on right before that. If we came down through this liquidity, I might try to catch it really aggressively. Really aggressively. Again, I'm long bias. I don't like to carry a strong bias, but if I am anything, I am looking long on this bad boy. It looks across time frames and tools and everything that I could see on the chart to be fairly setting up for fairly clean to be setting up for a long. How far do we pull back this morning, or do we go move long? I don't know, right? And that's what I'm going to wait for. So initially down to the 30s, we got quite a bit of liquidity. If we ran through that level, blasted through overnight low, I do think we got a chance to head all the way back down towards the 900s, get really aggressive on it. But so far, this looks like a move right back up to 950s. Like we might want to go check that out again. But again, 7.5 minutes to red folder news now. Nothing crazy beautiful to set up. Down around point of control would have paid. Would have been a little bit dicey to take it here and then watch it come all the way back. Like that might have been a stop out for break even if I got really aggressive on it. Right off of point of control. Not bad though, right? That's why I throw these levels on my chart. Not a lot, 7 points maybe. Would have to taken a little bit of drawdown, but nothing crazy. So let's see. Let's see if we get this move to the downside. Go fill liquidity on bookmap that is pretty heavy down to the 30s. The 59.30s, but I'm assuming we're going to get some volatility, probably potentially clean out both sides of this on this news. But I see we got a bunch of people on here. Welcome to the show. Appreciate you being here. I'm live here free almost every dang day. While we are waiting, I'm going to yap about Top 1 Futures. So I'm partnered, I'm affiliated. I can't stand to be unbiased if I stand to make money. But I'm super bullish for a number of reasons. Here's the deal they got running. If you want to check them out, link is pinned in the chat. I'm going to throw it in the chat again. Right now, which is ending today, they've had a lot of stuff running. Ending today, they've got code RDF, but you can also stack the additional code GIFT, G-I-F-T. Code RDF gets you 40% off and all of the add-ons free, which is pretty heavy as it is. Code GIFT adds an additional percentage off of that. So it's a stackable coupon that gives you 2 discounts and everything else free. You guys want to check that out? Links in the description, links in the chat. Do your own research, make your own decision, read the rules thoroughly, make sure it's a good fit for you. I'm super bullish on it. I love Project X. I hate taking evals. This is a straight to funded, no evaluation, no wasting time taking evals prop firm. I like the team behind this, which is why I partnered up with them right off the rip. Right? You can, decide that for yourself. But I've had plenty of chances to sign my soul to the devil for beautiful payouts where I could just be riding around, not having to worry about nothing, making a ton of money, right? Promoting garbage, terrible firms that I think are just terrible and I don't have faith in or believe in. Didn't do that. Waited a lot, right? Partnered with some stuff in between, but I am incredibly bullish on Top 1 Futures. Along with that, faces behind the name, right? Direct transparency from the CEO. If you go yourself, if you say, well, that all sounds great, Zach, but are they actually paying traders out? How do I know? How can I track if they're paying traders out? Wouldn't it be great if there was a third-party site not affiliated with any prop firm that tracked all of the rise payments from all of these firms? Yes, there is. Go to propfirmjunction.com. You could check out Top 1 Futures and all of the other prop firms, Tradeify, MyFunded, Funded Next. Everybody's on there that pays out with that payment processor. Not everybody, right? Top Step's not on there. They don't pay out that way. You could check that out and take a look. As of this morning, Top 1 Futures is third for payouts in the last 24 hours. And in the last 7 days, the last week, they've paid out over $1 million. Again, third-party tracking to check that stuff out. But do your own research, man. Check this stuff out for yourself. We could look at that site together in a moment once we get through this news. Back up to the 50s. This didn't look terrible, man. This didn't look terrible as we started to pop. Not a setup for me. Not with liquidity all the way down to the 30s that we don't go down and grab down below. Again, using bookmap has been really, really sweet for me. Sometimes it'll keep me out of something that I might get aggressive on had I not been looking at it. But 3 minutes to red folder news. I'm sitting patient. We're going to watch this thing pop or drop, decide what we can do from there. That's the game plan. So yeah, again, top 1 futures, code RDF, code GIFT, stacks. It ends tonight at 11:59. 40% off, plus I think it's another 5% off, plus all the anytime payouts directly into a funded account. Some of the best rules, the widest drawdowns, the fastest time to a payout, the fastest payout, the best customer support. Just looking at this stuff objectively, right? But decide that for yourself. Do your own research, right? I'm biased. I stand to make money. It's important to say that. Important to be transparent and a normal human being, right? I don't know. If everybody did that, it'd be easy. But along with that, if you don't care about any of that, you say, hey, Zach, I'm dead broke, man. I don't care about that. We're giving away a 50K account today. And I'm happy to tell you that because we went all the way to Friday, and you guys know I have one left to give away. So we're giving away a 50K straight to funded account from Top 1 Futures right here on the stream. Not yet. It's not giveaway time yet. I'm going to announce it. The form will drop in the chat. No purchase necessary. I ask you guys to smash the like button. We set a goal for the likes. As soon as that's hit, form drops. Somebody wins right here on the stream. It's been awesome to give some of these out. I love getting guys funded without having to do anything. It's awesome, man. Really awesome. I used to love giveaways myself when I was on people's streams. I love the free reset. I love the chance to win. And I think you got a great option, right? Just objectively, there's 41 people on the stream. I don't know where else right now you could be on the internet with a 1 in 41 chance to win a straight to funded account. I don't know. Maybe you could tell me, because if there is, I'm probably going to hop on that stream myself and fill the form out. Usually if I do it on Twitter, it's like 1,000 people or something, thousands of people. When they run them on the big streams, it's usually thousands and thousands of people. Yeah, man, you got one in like 30 chance the other day of winning a straight to funded account. Not an eval account either. So shout out Top 1 Futures. I'm happy to do it. For your guys' sake, maybe a lot of people won't hop on these streams, and you guys can keep just cleaning up, winning funded accounts. But you got great odds, right? I'm a math guy. We're all traders here. 1 in 40, no purchase necessary. Somebody gets picked right here. I don't know, man. I post it everywhere too. I hype it up. I don't know. People got stuff to do. I get it. Can't all be on the stream, but that's why I like doing it. Supports the people that are on here. So that's enough yapping. We are 30 seconds to red folder news. Pay attention. Eyes up, guys. 30 seconds to consumer sentiment, red folder, high impact news. We'll see how this affects the market. Could be a whole lot of nothing, right? But algos are looking like they are off. Very dark on bookmap. Very, very dark on bookmap. Almost all liquidity pulled. There we go. Really aggressive dip down. Not even hitting the 30s. Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty volatile. That's pretty volatile, guys. So again, very simple. Be aware of red folder news events. Don't have to reinvent the wheel here. You don't have to predict which way it's going to go, but maybe you want to be cautious of trading into this where you know you're going to get a candle that's about 2 times the size of any other candle that's printed so far for the session. Just my thought process. I don't know. Maybe that'll help traders out. What do I know? Trade in the 40s, quite a bit of volume. Do we get follow through on this? I don't know. Doesn't look like we want to follow through on this so far. Only about 45 seconds into the news. Like to give this at least a couple minutes to start to cool off. A lot of times we get another candle that just rips in the same direction. Oftentimes, just as much, I'd say almost, we completely erase it. We trade right back up to the opening price. So what are we going to do today? Maybe that opening price run? Let's see. Let's see what we get. This area would be nice for a short if it wasn't for news. There you go. Yeah, look at that. Would have played out for news. Wish to be the winner today. Yeah. Just chill out, guys. No giveaway just yet. It's today, though. Usually you don't get confirmation that it is today. It is today. I'm a math guy, too. I mean, I'm a meth guy, too, Ruben. Oh, man. Oh, gosh, guys. Let's hope not. More profit. Christmas coming early. Yeah, man, that's what I'm talking about. I called it. Where to find form for the giveaway. Just chill, guys. It drops in the chat. Random times, random days throughout the week. We give away 50K straight to funded accounts here on this stream. Today, it will be random time. Just chill. Just chill, man. We're watching the market. Talking about top one. Talking about the markets. Let's see what we got. If you guys have questions on the trading that I'm sitting here waiting to do to get through news, let me know. Crescent on my chart. Happy to talk shop with you guys. I know we have a good conversation, a mindset conversation from Discord that I want to yap about. But I wanted to get through some of that top one stuff because like when I was trading, you know, and I wasn't really involved in a lot, I was like, can someone please tell me about all the deals? Can someone tell me how to get all of the best deals all of the time for, you know, the firms that I want to trade with? So happy to yap about that. Right back up to VWAP. Crack down to the, 33s? 33 and a quarter. Immediately back up to VWAP. Pretty choppy. This feels bullish, though, guys. This feels like sellers don't want to take it lower. Buyers don't want to give it up. This feels kind of bullish, man. I got nothing right here from VWAP. Really nothing from VWAP yet. I'm still looking long, framing some trades here, right? What do I have? Framing some trades. I'd be looking long down below these levels. I wouldn't mind a sweep down below here one more time to test it. That would be buyers giving up VWAP and it continuing lower, but I wouldn't mind a reversion trade on a sweep of these lows. You know, we really retested point of control from yesterday. This might be all we have to do. Tempted to run this bad boy long through VWAP. Yeah, 930s. 930s still have 115 on the book down here. I think it would be a really silly move to run a stop loss before that if I was looking to get long and actually hang on to it. But we got liquidity building to the upside as well. The 45s, the 50s, the 55s. We could start to blast right through this, get through this news event, and start to continue. I don't know that I want to long it right from the middle of this. I don't. I really don't, but I think that could be a long play. Sellers are not able to take this thing lower. This looks like all we might have to do before we start to run back up towards 950. It's just not my play. Good indication. Not a great way to structure risk. Man, I'm getting stuck on a lot of these, man. I'm really getting stuck on a lot of these. Watching order flow somewhat intently here, which is why I'm getting quiet. I like this long. The way that news wick just immediately pulled back up. We had an opportunity to come back down on it. We didn't do it. We're closing above VWAP. We're headed back towards these highs. This looks like we want to push off. Not really a sweep down below the 30s, but I could see this just long from this area. 10-point stop looking towards the 55s. Tempted on this one, guys. I think I'm going to have to run at half risk if I pull this move because I'm going to have to try it around the 30s. Let's take a look. 10-point. Yeah, I'm eyeballing long on this, guys. Eyeballing long. Structure is looking, strong. Sellers really just don't want to give this thing back up, at least yet. What's keeping me cautious is orders down at the 30s. Buy orders resting. They've been on the book all morning. And I think there's potential for a larger, here we go, kind of reverting after we sweep that high. I think there's potential for a larger move today, right? Very, very big bullish structure on the daily off the higher time frames. If we're going to move higher, right, oftentimes we pull back down lower. We sweep everybody. We pick up all the buy orders on the ladder. We fill everybody. And here we go. So at least today we didn't rip in the direction that I was eyeballing without pulling back. Glad I kept myself patient. I was considering a half risk deal from up here as we started to break. But it's really not the trades that I want to take. It's not a great setup. Now, we continue to hammer into these highs. I am going to take it. We come back up on this continually, and buyers keep hammering towards the 45s. I think we got a good chance to pop towards the 55s, right? Nice 10 points in the direction of the trade. But I'd love a sweep down to the towards that overnight low level. I would really love a sweep down there to get aggressively long, manage it very tightly, but look to trail it. Look to trail it for a nice W. Getting close here. Getting close. Through news, kind of choppy right around VWAP. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Right back up. Right back up. Barcoding here through VWAP. Tempted on this long if we start to break these highs. I'm not going to be the first buyer off of VWAP here, but I'm tempted on this bad boy long if we start to break highs. Like now. Actually now. I just want to see if we're going to fall through this and come and check out the 30s. Looking at this bad boy long, though. I really don't want to stop at the 30s. Patience, patience, patience. Back and forth, back and forth. Okay, yeah, getting less decisive. Put a higher low in there on the low time frames here on the 1 minute chart on ES, but coming all the way back down on it. Back and forth barcoding action now on the 1 minute. Just trading within this news candle. So I got to sit patient on this, man. Again, I've had a couple no trade sessions here with you guys on the live. I've had a couple just kind of slow days, couple slow weeks actually. But I'm not going to put dumbass trades on just to, excuse my language, just to put trades on. Yeah, okay, so we're creating like a really nice, clean, almost 10-point range here. Definitely a clean like 7 3/4 point range with these last couple candles. I'm looking towards the 930s, 927s for a long. We could break and run towards the 55s. I'm tempted to run it from up here, but I just don't want my stop loss where a potential entry would be unless we have data that's showing, hey, we are breaking out to the upside. Buyers taking this thing longer, higher. We want to run with it. But let's see what we got here. Chopping at VWAP. That's what we got again. Chopping at VWAP. Chopping at VWAP. Let's see. Yeah, we got liquidity on both sides of this. This is looking appetizing, but also extremely difficult price action to deal with. Taking a breakout on this is very tough. Trading it from the extremes in the opposite direction makes much more sense. But I'm looking to trade it directionally to the upside, but I can't take it from here. Anyway, guys, no, I'm getting quiet. I'm just kind of eyeballing, thinking through some trade ideas. We're sitting right at VWAP, really. That's all we're doing, right? Tighter and tighter contraction right around VWAP. I think we're likely to get more of an impulsive move out of this thing the more we sit here and kind of chop. But I'm just going to sit patient. I'm going to miss whatever the initial pop is. You guys can, take a wild guess if you like. Trade straight from VWAP to the extremes of this range. And extend it, right? I'd be surprised if we just sat here all day. It's not a terrible play if you got a bias one way or the other. I think we're going to see the 30s. We're going to see the 930s. There we go. There we go. Let's see if we get down towards these 930s. That's got some volume behind it. That's got some momentum. I don't know that we just bounce right here like we did all the last time. We're starting to pick up some liquidity that was building right below. This looks like it is going to be the extension to the downside. We could easily bounce right off the bottom of this range. Probably going to find some buyers here because we got people playing this range. There is liquidity, but this looks like a breakdown. This looks like finally the breakdown. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get down around these 30s, 27s, overnight low. Let's see. Nope, not yet. Not yet. Not breaking yet. Yeah, man, there's a quite a bit of volume being traded. There's quite a bit on the book above and below price. Man, we're gonna go right back up on it. Yeah, I'm chilling, guys. Listen, I'm hanging out. I'm gonna hang out with you. We've had a lot of these, right? A lot of these New York sessions, and again, like I want to trade. I want to put trades on. I don't want to take just frustrating L's, right? This starts to look good both ways, breaking out of this range, and we start to stay tight. I'm not going to trade this range. I'm not going to trade for the breakout. Gun to my head, short down through the 27.5s, but I don't have a gun to my head, and it's not that appealing. So we're going to hang out. I saw somebody ask about the giveaway. You're in the right spot. We got a 50K straight to funded account getting given away today on the live stream. Form drops random times. That's how we run this bad boy. Form drops random times. I'm long off this. Which liquidity sweep barcoding. Yep. No trade is a good idea. Yep. Not touching anything until we break out of this range, one way or the other. Yep. Same here, brother. I'm waiting. Yeah. No. Again, guys, like a lot of times we just get anxious, right? We're sitting at the chart, and the more time that goes on after NYSE session, and I feel it myself as a trader, we're like, all right, time to put a trade on. All right, man, the move's gonna happen. All right, it's about to happen. And you get more and more anxious and impulsive. And oftentimes what happens is you start smashing the buy and sell button. You take 2 or 3 L's, and then you come back like 20 minutes later and you go, oh man, now it's just super clean right off of my level that I was actually waiting for. If I could have just waited and kept myself out of those losses, I'd have the capital to keep trading. So I've done that a lot of times. I've done that right in the first 15 minutes. I'm hanging out with you again today. This is barcoding action. I was getting kind of tempted on a long right here as we started to break to the upside with a stop loss just 10 points lower. That would have sucked. Would have just been sitting in drawdown. This looked really good as we started to come aggressively lower, cleaning out some liquidity to the downside. I still think maybe we go and see the 30s. But that would be kind of counter to what I'm looking for overall in the day. So nothing. Chopping at VWAP, barcoding price action. Hanging out with you guys. You don't use any indicators on your charts. Looks like a cat. Yeah, I don't know. I got a couple things on my charts. They're mostly volume tools. Traditional volume down on the bottom. VWAP, which is volume weighted average price. And visible range, volume profile, or volume profile visible range over on the right-hand side. I use a couple fixed range volume profiles, which is where these levels come from. Prior day, regular trading session hour, volume profile with value area high, point of control, value area low, and the same thing for prior week. Outside of that, what I showed you guys earlier is order flow. It's order flow software called bookmap. I run that on the side, kind of secondary. That gives me live liquidity in these markets, shows me where resting buy and sell orders above and below price are. And I really utilize all of that stuff that I just mentioned for pretty simple horizontal levels, just areas of interest on the chart. And then I'm very interested in what's going on with price action and market structure itself. That's it. No magic. No magic. Very common stuff that you'll find a lot of traders using. All the way back up. Buyers are not giving this bad boy up. We actually have cumulative volume delta growing now. This could start to be the break. Do I want to take the breakout of this bad boy to the upside without a sweep down to the 30s? Not really, guys. Not really. This is a tough one, man. This is a tough one. Let's take a look. Just eyeballing another long here, man. Liquidity to both sides of this is very appetizing. Very appetizing.
Order filled.
I'm getting long on this bad boy, guys. I'm getting long 2 contracts, 10-point stop loss just at these lows. This is a risky play. I'll tell you really what I like about this. We failed to move lower on this range multiple times. We are leaving a lot of liquidity on the book right below it. We have liquidity now building up above price at the 45s, what we're trying to trade through right now, which could be a problem, at the 50s and at the 55s. No, that's not what I want to do. Excuse me. Ooh, sorry, guys. Almost fat finger to stop loss there. So I'm going to look to see if this can break out to the upside. Again, I'm long 2 from 59, 43 and a quarter. Stop loss at 59, 33 and a quarter. Again, not a absolutely beautiful move. There we go. I'm going to go stop loss to break even very quickly. I want to see this move continue. We're coming through a lot of liquidity. This could turn around and be a sweep to the upside, rip our face off. I'm going to let this be a stop at break even in hopes of preventing a gnarly stop out if we turn around. I want to see this continue right here, right now. We might not do it, but we got liquidity all the way to the upside through the 55s. I'd be looking for something like that. Again, trailing pretty aggressively. We did get the pop. We did get the sweep above. Again, I don't want to come back down on this. I want to see us continue right here, right now. Going to look to trail into profit. The 950s could definitely be a problem, and I might look to take profit up there. But let's see. Let's see if we can continue to get a push out of this area. A lot of sell orders up above price, but in a risk-free trade, right? Worst case scenario, I made enough to go get Chipotle. 950s, 955s building. This could be a problem, right? So do we use these orders like fuel to the fire? Do buyers continue to outweigh sellers here? Cumulative volume delta continuing to grow, but a lot of orders. Could be iceberging right here. If you guys read the DOM, you'll see this stuff, what I'm looking at, and I can show you after the fact. Right where we're at right now, 946s, we got like 200. Ooh, that could be a wall. We pop this. I think we're headed to the, I think this is going to be a good trade. I don't know if we pop this, though, before we pull back. Can we lift this? Can buyers continue the strength? Let's see. No, not yet. 210, 215. Yeah, they're going to hold it up here. Again, watching this on order flow, I'll show you guys what I'm looking at because this stuff can be really helpful. That's why I like bookmap. You just can't see it on the candlestick chart. Sometimes it's not helpful, but big stack of orders up here at the 46s. I think we run this, man. I really think we run this. I almost am. It's going to stop me. Break even. We're going to run it. I think we're going to run these highs, but this is a wall right here. So stop at break even, 1940 in profit. Man, there's a lot of sell orders to the upside. Tempted to try this again, guys. I might jump right back in on the same trade. I was a little bit aggressive there with stop loss to break even.
Order
yeah,
filled.
guys, I'm going to jump directly back in on this. I'm jumping straight back in, going to leave stop loss where it is. If we continue to push into profit, I'm going to look to go stop loss to break even. It was risk-free stop out on the first one. I'm not a fan of moving my stop loss after I get stopped out. Or before I get stopped out. Once I move it up into profit, that's pretty much all I want to do with it. I'm going to leave this wide for now. But this looks really good to the upside. We can absolutely reject, come all the way down through the 59.30s. If we start to trade through these lows, that's what I think we're doing. This would just be a sweep above. But right now, we got clean orders up to the 55s. I'm actually going to leave that like right there for right now. Clean orders up to the 55. So this is going to be a chance to break it here. If we don't, I think we're going to come aggressively back down on it. But I'm happy to put risk on for this one. Happy to take the $1,000 L if I have to. Very, very clean. Heavy cumulative volume delta. Buyers continuing to try to take it through these sell orders. Can they do it? Or are sellers just going to hold it right there? You know, that's the question. It is breaking out of consolidation, so it's not a beautiful reversion style trade. but I don't know that I'm going to get one, right? And if we came all the way down after leaving this on the book, I think we're coming through the 35s, like potentially all the way through this overnight low level. So I'm okay taking a stop loss here and then kind of reassessing maybe if we pulled all the way down to like the 915s. But I'm going to get long on it up here again, right? Same type of play. Stopped out for break even on the first one, getting really aggressive, trailed that very, very tightly. And I'll show you guys bookmap after the fact what I'm looking at. Now, these might hold. These might hold really, really strong. Oftentimes, these sell orders do act like selling pressure. Buyers just can't lift it. But if we start to pop through these, if buyers are going to hold strength here, I think we're quickly going to move to the 95s. The 955s. So that's my play. That's my play. That is my play. Take the stop out on this one. I'm going to take it on the chin. I think we're going to head to the, 59.30s, right? Waited for a lot of this chop, waited for buyers to show strength multiple times to the upside. We pull back down on this. I think we're coming all the way down to the 30s. I think it will be a sweep of the lows before we continue potentially upside, or we sell off, way lower. So I'm not going to run a stop way outside of this, saying that this is going to be a breakout and run for the day. But I'm going to put risk on here, right? I'm going to take this trade long. It looks clean, very, very clean. Again, utilizing order flow, right? This is really paying attention to bookmap. And we'll see how that plays for me today, right? So here we go to try it again. Heavy liquidity right here. Can we lift it this time? Are they iceberg orders, right? Meaning our order is going to continue to get fed onto the book here, where we don't really see how much is right here. And as we come into it, more and more orders, more and more sell orders are going to be fed right here. It could be. It could be. Yeah, man, we're not doing it again. Ooh, that could be a problem. Come on, man. Bull's back in town. Do we want it? Do we want it long today? Are we going to go sell off and check out the 900s again? Couldn't do it again. Tried it. Came, traded right up into the, what is that? 59, 46s and a half or a quarter. Yeah, and couldn't lift it. Couldn't lift it again. Yeah, this could be dicey. We could have to pull back on this. Buyers might give it up. Growing cumulative volume delta, meaning buyers from a volume standpoint are continuing to outweigh sellers. It's not a tool that I look at extremely heavily. Some of the ASFX guys have pointed out and has been kind of interesting to look at. Here we go to try it again. Oh, man, they're not going to give that level up. We break it, I think we're cracking. I want to see it. It's either going to try. We're going to reject. We're going to come down on this really, really heavy, guys. Or I'd be surprised if we didn't crack this to the upside and see a nice candle form out of this. But so far they're holding it. Let's see. Can bulls take it higher? Can you take me higher? Let's go. Everybody sing for yes. This is a real interesting one to watch on bookmap, though. There we go. Okay, so we traded through the liquidity right here at this level. Not a big reaction, though. What are we going to do here, Price? What the hell? Not a big reaction out of it. Traded through this level. Quite a bit of liquidity. Decent amount of volume, but like not that much. Did they start to pull it? There we go. Now we got some volume stepping in. Let's see. Can we continue? Trading into sell orders up above price. Dicey move. I want to see this crack all the way through the 59, 55s. Make this a nice winner. Let's go, man. Let's go, buyers. There we go. We're trying it. Guess what I'm going to do again, guys? I'm going to manage this one tightly, too. Stop loss to break even. Now I'm watching the same thing happen. We're starting to come through these orders. We need to push. Now. The trade's playing out. We're breaking the upside. I want to see an immediate push to the upside, right? It showed me around this profit last time, and I held on to it back to break even. We can continue to break and retest, right? We can continue to break and retest with this little tight structure. But I'm managing these trades aggressively, right? Because if we are going to come back down on it, I think we can come back down really, really aggressively. And I'm going to risk stop outs, multiple little stop outs on the way of preventing that really gnarly reaction to the downside. Because the trade thesis is this should continue, right? And we're chopping here. We're not getting volume. We're not getting buyers to rip this thing higher. Every time we come in to sell orders, there's a lot of hesitation. So it's just not the structure that I'm looking for on this. That's okay, right? We break and retest a million times. I'm stopped out multiple times for break even. Looks like it's going to happen again. And maybe we just slowly grind higher, right? Maybe we still slowly grind.
Filled.
There we go. Stop for break even. Not going to try this one again. Still looks okay, but I'll show you what I'm looking at on bookmap. Stop for break even again. I still think we're going to run, but I'm not going to throw that one back on. Let's see what we got from bookmap. Kind of show you guys what I'm looking at here. Nope, not that. There we go. Starting to sell off pretty aggressively. That's why I was a little bit cautious, but we'll see. We'll see how that trade management works, right? If we run to the, the 960s, you guys are going to say, stop going stop loss to break even. But 2 trades. Can't say I didn't put risk on. 2 full-size trades, right? So here's bookmap, my favorite order flow tool. If you don't know what this is, link is in the chat. Here we go. Throw the banner up as well. These are the sell orders. These are the sell orders. Now, we're coming into these orders right here as we started to push out of this area of consolidation, hesitating. What I expect to happen is when we fill them, buyers continue to pop here, fill these sell orders, continue to outweigh the sellers, right? And buyers show high volume and bring this thing higher all the way up to the 95s, right? What often happens is what's happening right now, where we pull almost 10 points directly off these orders. Cumulative volume delta starts to drop off because these are sell orders, right? And as these are filled, if buyers can't continue to outweigh sellers, what happens is we start to sell back off. Now, again, forgetting all of that confusing narrative, here's a big Christmas tree on the chart, right? And this is the way I like to think about it. A lot of times when we have multiple Christmas trees on the chart, we move through those pretty quickly. They act like areas that price wants to move towards. What happens when we get there? We fill all the way through to the last large level on the chart, and then maybe we reject from that area. Pattern recognition. Forget the narrative. Forget, buy, sell orders, cumulative volume delta. Forget all of it. Just pattern recognition. What am I looking at the 930s, or what was I looking at all day? This Christmas tree, right? 130 on the book down here, right? If you want to just a little bit more detailed information, this is price. This is your DOM. This is your depth of market, your ladder, your current order book, right, from bookmap. This is showing quantity of orders resting on the book, live liquidity above and below price. It changes in real time. Anybody can take orders on and off the book as they go. So, attempted it twice, tried the longs out of this area twice, wanted the pop. We didn't get it all the way back down to the lows. This would have been a stop out. So, good trade management, I could say today. On another day, maybe we rip higher and I'm stopped out twice and I say, it's really frustrating because, how do I get back to my shared screen? There we go. On another day, right? On another day, this rips higher, and I don't look like a genius here, and I'm not a genius. I'm a regular idiot from YouTube. And we don't pull back, right? So I'm being really aggressive because this is what I was cautious of. I've just watched it too many times that if we continue to fail to lift those, we can reject really, really harshly. And, we're consolidating, right? And this is a breakout out of consolidation trade. I don't love that, right? I really don't love that type of trade. I want a reversion trade from down here. So here we are, $38.80. Congratulations. Probably can't go get even a nice dinner with 3 of those because of some copy trading 3 accounts. But capital preserved, living to fight another day, but watching to see if we get something else. 10:30. Been on the stream about an hour with you guys. I'm still watching for the same area that I was watching for before, all the way down to this overnight low level. I could see a potential long from down here if we continue lower. Again, long from up here with a stop loss down here because if we break out right around this area, I think we're going to come down and sweep liquidity. But we'll see. We'll see. We shall see. Thank God, Zach. Put your stop loss. At least fees would be better. At least even. At least fees would be better. Yeah, yeah. I go one tick in profit usually on a stop loss, right? Stop loss +1. Profit on the short. Nice. Nice. Get so nervous when stop loss is not in profit. Nice. What's going on, guys? What's going on? Hello, I made it, at least for a few minutes, waiting on extra results. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, let's talk about the mindset stuff. Sorry to hear that. You guys hopped on. Let me just read some of the chat. Look at them. Big red candle keeps chopping up. Keeps popping up. Yep. 8 on the live support free EDU. Don't know what that means. Oh, greeting from Colombia. What's up, man? What's going on? Nice. What's up? What's going on, everybody? Got a bunch of people on here, man. Smash like, smash subscribe if you're here. Maybe you're here for the giveaway. It hasn't happened yet. We're giving away a straight to funded account. That's right. We're going to hang out, guys. We're going to hang out today. Giving away a straight to funded 50K account right here on the live. Random. Not yet. Form will drop. I'll let you guys know. We'll hype it up. Tried it long twice. Stopped for break even +1 twice. This is what I was cautious of. I really wouldn't be too happy taking a stop loss down here. Wouldn't quite be stopped out just yet. Would have survived by like a point. But let's see. See where we go from here. Choppy. Very choppy, man. Very choppy. Again, guys, I've been yapping about Top 1 futures. Keeping you guys updated. I'm partnered. I'm affiliated. I cannot stand to be unbiased. All of that said, I think it's an incredible opportunity. If you're trading with prop firms, you're interested in instant funded, you like Project X, I think it's a solid opportunity. Check it out for yourself. Link is pinned in the chat. Code RDF and code GIFT are stackable. I don't know if they meant to do that, but I'm going to hype it up and tell you guys about it because it works. Code RDF and GIFT, GIFT, stack to give you 2 discounts and all of the add-ons free. The anytime payout options, no waiting for payout window, and the no daily loss limit. You could blow the whole account in one day. This would have been a stop out on the second trade. Happy with that trade management. The first one was right here, right at this low. So we'll kind of see what this looks like on both of them. But it didn't move, right? Thesis was we're going to break to the upside. Didn't get it. Protected capital. Again, on another day, this ticks me out, and then it rips in my direction. So, trade management, you just got to review and say what happens more often than not. Am I getting ticked out in profit or, right there, and then it rips? Or do I save myself break evens? When I enter heavy with tight stop losses, not heavy, but, this is heavier for me on a, account with a $6,000 max loss limit. With a 10-point stop, I find that not being aggressive if the trade's not playing out with trade management is not going to help. But this is also a trade management style that I've been working with some top traders on. Getting a lot of feedback and info from these guys has been super helpful. And I'm going to talk more about that in the coming weeks. I'm going to bring some stuff to you guys. It's going to be really cool. Really, really cool. Do we break out to the downside or do we just chop and piss everybody off and everybody blows their accounts again? This has been tough, man. This market, I got to go back and look at Tuesday, dude. Where's Tuesday's session? This. Wait, no. Where's our Tuesday session? Yeah. This was ugly. This was really ugly. Really, really ugly down here. That was a regular trading hour session. This was a nice pop off the open, ripped, and then consolidated. That was decent. Where's our next regular trading hour session? Oh my God, dude. This was really ugly. Here's 9:30, right? Here's our 9:30 open. Oh my God, man. If you're a range trader, congratulations, dude. This is tough. Very tough to work with directionally. Choppy, man. Very choppy. So we've had some tough sessions, man. If you're struggling, if you're not making progress, if you're ending up $38.80 times 3, give yourself some patience. Be patient with yourself. These markets are tough, man. They're very tricky. This is showing a lot of strength long. And look at where we're at, all the way back down to lows of session, man. Is this going to be a double break of initial balance? No, that's the initial balance high. Wow. Almost, though. Almost. Yeah, man. Yeah. But we're hanging out. Got a giveaway coming up. We're chilling. I still got capital, right? That's the benefit of getting stopped at break even and keep trading. Gonna watch to see what happens as we crack down towards the overnight low level. 59.30 still has liquidity to the downside, but this is ugly. This is what the kids say is trash. It's hot garbage. Not it. Ryan says, much more room to go down. And sadly, people are holding bias. I feel that, man. Pay the trader. Stick to your rules. Man, my bias was a buy, but my rules said sell. Very nice, man. Yeah, stick to your system. Stick to your approach. Are you not a guest on Top Step TV anymore? I am not on Top Step. I haven't been on Top Step TV in a while. I won't say that I'm not a guest. I was on there very regularly. I am the undefeated reversal challenge champion. The one segment that really has nothing to do with good trading. Somehow I was very good at that. But I haven't been on Top Step TV in a while. I am heavily partnered and affiliated with other firms, Top One Futures here. You'll see me on their site, part of their academy, talking a lot about them. They obviously are supporting the stream with all of that fun stuff. So that is kind of where I'm at. But Top Step is awesome. I am still max funded with Top Step. I've taken payouts from Top Step every month this year, including 1 month where I took multiple, which I was happy about. Top Step is awesome. Longest standing in the game, like 12 or 13 years. They're solid. So I still got a 5-pack of accounts. Accounts on backup, actually, 50Ks. Yeah, solid. So. Fair, happy for you. Yeah, absolutely, man. Again, I like Project X, right? Same platform as Top Step X. I really like the instant funded option. I like the rule set. I'm very, very bullish on the instant funded game, and I really enjoy the guys behind this brand, right? I had a really nice opportunity to partner with them, and yeah. But again, I'm not partnered and affiliated with Top Step. I guess technically I was when I used to have a code that I was never paid on or received any benefit from. I was on Top Step TV, because I like to be transparent. I was on Top Step TV multiple times, not paid. I only ever got a $50 gift card, which everybody gets from their first time being a featured trader, the first time they come on, to their store, not for even a free account. But you could say I was biased, right? Because I was on their show. Obviously, I would want to continue to be on their show, good exposure, but even all that said, before, after, now, Top Step's solid, dude. You know, they've got some things that I don't agree with and I have concerns about, just like every company, just like Top One Futures and Tradeify and everybody, right? We all have our critiques. But overall, man, solid. So here we go to the downside. 59.33.5. That would have been a full stop on both of those positions. That would have sucked. I can say trade management worked out well today, right? Again, I like to talk about that objectively. A lot of guys will say, oh, look, see, this is why you move stop loss to break even. See, look how good I did. No, right? Because on another day, it rips. It rips in that direction. It pops those sell orders, and we go and trade the 60s, 960s. So what I like to tell you guys is, whatever you do for your trade management style, take a screenshot, right? Maybe throw position tools on, take a screenshot of the chart, make a note of what you did right here on Project X or TradingView, and track that data. Journal, right? You can do it really simply, like stupidly simply. And then it's as simple as this. What is happening more often than not? Is what I'm doing helping me more than it's hurting me? Yes, keep doing it. No, do a little bit more of what's helping or change it up, and a little bit less of what's not helping. And that's how you can adjust your trade management for you specifically, because it's going to be different for everybody. There is no one best style, despite what some idiot on YouTube, including myself, because I'm an idiot on YouTube. In my humble opinion, right? There's no one best style of trade management. Depends on you. Depends on you, your entries, what time frame you're trading, your personality, the trade thesis, a number of things. Wider hold times, right? A 15-minute chart hanging on for a larger move. I think stop loss to break even sucks, and my data shows that. Longer holds, wider stop loss, wider take profit, stop loss to break even, constant stop outs, and then it would rip in my direction. Here on the 1-minute chart, much more aggressive, different. But these are good things to talk about. 59.31s. Here we go, man, to the downside. Let's see. Again, so I'm not nearly as interested in this long from down here. Again, I mapped this zone out multiple times. I'm not nearly as interested in this zone down here because we failed the highs, right? I like it on a wick down here before we start to do this. Now I think we might be moving lower. So I'm gonna have to wait down here. I could see a crack through this level and an aggressive push. But I'm going to wait for a decent push into this level, into this area. So it's not a set level here. Overnight low could be a key spot, but there's like nothing down here on the book. I wouldn't mind it past the 2750s where we got our last stack of liquidity. I think this could be a potentially a really frustrating push higher, push lower, and then come back up, V-shaped recovery type move. But I'm going to look for the same style aggressive reversion trade off of these buy orders, right? Oh, yeah, everything pulled off down below. Ooh, I really like this one. I'm going to show you guys this on bookmap after. 915s had orders, 912s, 910s, all of that lightened up. All of that lightened up. Oh, can we go and grab, are we going to do the 30s? Can we go and grab the 27s so I can get into this with a stop loss below? Yeah, guys, I'm going to look at this aggressively long. We might rip my face off to the downside. But I'm going to look at this long off of the 27.5s. We trade through this level down here. Let me see if I have time to mark it on my chart. I'm going to look through this level, right? I'm not going to jump in here, not limit order, nothing like that. We got some momentum to the downside here. Sweep of overnight low could definitely be on the book, definitely in store, but we got a lot of liquidity building down here, and we lightened up. We had more way down here, all the way down here. That came off the book. So I'm looking at this aggressively long. Aggressively meaning we are selling off harshly right here, and I'm looking for a buy. So that's what I'm eyeballing here. Okay, here we go into the 2750s. Staying patient. Staying patient, staying patient. Do we go and sweep overnight low? It looks like it. Again, guys, still looking long. Now below overnight low. Ooh, unless we just bounce right here. Yeah, I'm going to have to hang out. That's very aggressive. I'm not going to try to catch that. We could definitely bounce from down here, though. And this might not give me an entry down below overnight low. But I'm going to watch it. Again, looking aggressively long. Didn't sweep overnight low. Almost fucking got it. I might be missing this one, waiting for this this overnight low sweep. This was the initial level where we had quite a bit of liquidity. We cracked that aggressively. A lot of volume on that candle. You can even see it down here. Oh, this is going to be a tough one, guys. Yeah, this is going to bounce. It's going to be a tough one. Dang. Yep, this would have put me below overnight low. Below overnight low to allow us to come back down here, but we had more and more liquidity build. We might still go and do it. I'm waiting for down below this level. This was the initial level. As we started to come lower, more and more on the book, down around the 25s, all the way down to the 20s. But again, most of what was on the book down below lightened up as we came lower, which is a good indication for a buy. We could rip everybody's face off, including mine, all the way to the downside. But I like this for a potential long. Oh, didn't give it to me, man. Do I want it from up here? Yeah, I'm going to wait for us to push through this stuff at the 25s again and try it. But we might bounce from right up here, guys. Just see what this looks like. Bounce off the fucking 20. Excuse my language. We're going to bounce off the 2750s. I'm going to have to watch this one play without me. I'm staying patient on it because we still have stuff below. I could see one more pullback down and potentially either rip everybody's face off or bounce back to VWAP like I'm anticipating. Again, aggressive because we are selling off. We finally broke this level. You could see the way buyers stepped in right here. There's a lot down here, though. I'm going to stay patient, but this one might be...
Order
I'm
filled.
taking it long, guys. I'm running this bad boy long. I'm not going to wait for the sweep of overnight low. A lot of buying strength up here. I want to see this bad boy run back to VWAP. I'm going to manage it aggressively. If we don't bounce here, I'm taking the stop loss. It's coming through VWAP. Didn't get my entry all the way down here. Waited patiently. Still happy about doing that because that's just way too aggressive to step in front of trying to catch that falling knife. Entering on buying pressure back up. This could just be a retest before a sell back off. This is with the higher time frame trend that I really wanted to be trading in the direction of today. So let's see if we can continue back through towards VWAP, towards the 40s. And I would really like this thing to the upside, but we still have stuff all the way down to the 25s. This could be dicey if we come back down on this one. This could be dicey, but this is waiting for the strength after the pullback, right? Not entering like an absolute madman as we're selling off, which I do like to do on these trades. I think we might see why today. But long two from 932, stop at 922. 10-point stop, $1,000 worth of risk for me. Seeing if we can't get a push up. Again, this is still aggressive, right? Because we sold off and now we're just buying the first amount of strength here. We got orders down to 925s, but we got more and more orders stacking up above. We did just have somebody mess with the 950s up there, but that came back off. But let's see. Let's see if we can get a push back up towards VWAP, turn this into a winner. Let's see what we could do here today, boys and girls. Upside target. This just pops on automatically. If you guys know the way that I trade, I typically don't trade with a fixed take profit. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna let this one breathe a little bit. I'm gonna let this one breathe a little bit, boys and girls, until we start to push up towards these highs. Then I'm gonna drag stop loss into profit. Not letting it come back, similar to the other ones. Orders up to 41. $42. Yeah. Just going to leave that there for now. Yeah, this looks good. This looks good up to the 45s. Just in case we crack really aggressively. We've had some of these crazy like Newswick moves. And there we go. Nice. Stop loss to break even on this one. Another risk-free trade. This one feels like it could come back down. Check this out. And then rip today. But show me $500 of profit. Not taking it yet. I'm waiting for this to continue. This is a lot of strength. Gnarly pullback down. Sweep liquidity. Buyers stepping in really aggressively. What would have been nice is if I just entered like an absolute sociopath as we were selling off right here with a 10-point stop and a 10-point take profit, because this would be showing me $10,000 in profit and I'd be out for a nice win. Let's see. Do we pull back down and get stopped at break even again? Make it a third one? We're going to find out right here live with you guys. It's the beauty of trading here on YouTube. You can watch it all happen, right? Watch it all play out and say, that's a stupid move, Zach. I think buying there or selling there is something an idiot would do. And I'd say, I agree with you, man. I'm just an idiot from YouTube. What do I know? Looks good to the upside. I want to see it go, man. I want to see it go. That's a dicey area, right? Temporary volume point of control. Not surprised that we found sellers and started to pull back. I'm not going to let this one come back down through the 30s. Stop loss at break even plus a tick. If I have to get stopped again, It will be 3 stop losses for break even. Both of the first ones, which would have been full stop outs. The second, I got more faith in this one, honestly, to pull back down and then continue. But not enough now that we popped this aggressively that I would want to let it turn into a loser. We start to come all the way back down. I think we're going back to the 25s because that's still on the book. But we got liquidity back up all the way to the 45s, man, which is where my take profit is. Might not hold all the way up there. I could see taking it earlier up around VWAP. Just calling it a win. But we'll see. We'll see. Can't be happy about getting myself into 3 trades with solid upside potential. Getting myself risk-free. Most of these moving, a few points, at least a few points in profit. This one moved 5 3/4 points in profit at an area where I can get myself to break even, make it risk-free, and say, hey, you know what? I'm just going to keep getting stopped to break even, not lose any money, rack up little $25 wins, and be able to rack up a nice win when it eventually moves in my favor, and avoid full stop outs on the way to doing that, right? Would have been at least one full stop out, would have been, negative 1,000 had I let that first one or second one run back on me. This one, again, I got a little bit more faith, like gun to my head. Do I really, really, really want to have stop loss here? Not really. Why am I doing it? I have to be somewhat consistent with the way that I'm managing these trades, and you can't just completely be discretionary going by gut feel because you're going to do something completely different every day. So this is going to be a little bit more sticking to my approach, sticking to my risk management strategy. But if you said you have to leave one stop all the way after it moves in profit, it's going to be something like this. I just think we could pull back down, fake everybody out one more time, and then effing blast off. But I want to see it happen now. We had a lot of strength. There shouldn't be a lot of reason for sellers to need to take this all the way back down. If buyers are going to outweigh sellers, and take this thing higher back towards VWAP, this is going to look good, right? It should happen now. That's my thesis. Market can do whatever it wants. So that's kind of where we're at. There we go. Filling some liquidity to the upside. Yeah, going to watch bookmap on this. Manage the 40s could be a problem. Where's the 40s? Right below VWAP. Yeah, that could be a problem. That could be a problem. We're going to leave it, though. I'm going to let this bad boy run for now. Going to leave it for now. Wide, right? If we wick up higher, I want to catch that. There we go. There we go. Let's go. Come on. Let's get the push out of ES. Again, I'm hanging on to this one, right? Stop loss to break even, risk-free, comes back on me. Cool, man. I got all my capital to continue trading tomorrow into the afternoon. Not Saturday, but that filled quite a bit there. We got it up to 45, but it gets light after the 42s, which would be right up here. Let's take a look. Yeah, I like the 45s to go and fill, man. I like the 45s to go and fill. Yeah, I'm going to drag this bad boy up. This is going to be a $500 winner or a larger winner. So here we are at VWAP. We could find some resistance here. Getting ready to get out of this one, guys. Got some selling pressure, some buying pressure. Can we crack VWAP? Can we crack VWAP? Trailing aggressively again. Stop loss is to $500 in profit. So it's either going to be a $500 winner or we pop VWAP and start to blast higher. Doesn't look like we want to do that yet. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. We got liquidity up above to the 41s, 42s, 45s. Yeah, man. I like this. I like this. Let's see what we could do here. Let's see how we can manage this trade for a nice wiener. Show me $725, $700 in profit. Again, gonna let that come back to 500 in the potential to make this one a nice winner, man. Let's see. Getting ready to join Ask. If we can start to crack this, I just want to see what happens. Do we start to crack towards the 40s, or do we pull back and sweep this low one more time? Selling pressure, obviously, at VWAP. I want to see a nice pop above. We going to get it? Or am I going to get trailed out? Yeah, 100, like 100 on the book at 41, 100 on the book at 42, another 100 on the book at 45. I think that could be a nice crack through VWAP. A lot of buying pressure right here, but this looks like it could be the pullback down, maybe come back and check this area out down into the 30s. Again, selling right at VWAP, always an easy move, right? There's a lot of selling pressure. Obviously, people buy and sell off VWAP, very clear level to watch. So we continue to try it. There's liquidity right above, which is why I'm holding through it. But we'll see how that pays. See how that pays on a day like today. Let's see what ES has got for me. Let's see. Going to be 500 or 1,000? Nah, we're coming down on it. Looks like we want to come down. No wick to the upside, man. Buyers lift it. Let's see. Let's see.
Order filled.
Tagged out for 500 across 3 accounts, $1,500. Nice. Again, like I said earlier, gun to my head, this is one that I wouldn't mind leaving to like run like crazy, but not bad. Showed me 700, $750 in profit right at VWAP. I don't mind leaving that bad boy on for the potential to double the profit on this trade, right? Just starting to trail aggressively. Nice $500 winner. Quick risk-free trades, getting stop loss to break even. That was the 3rd trade if you hopped on late. I typically don't take that many. But that was the 3rd one. Stopped to break even multiple times before finally getting one that moved into profit. Now, what would have been really sweet, chat, what would have been really sweet, which I challenge myself to do, but I get a little bit cautious when it's just so aggressive. This would have been the move, right? Now, if we swept overnight low and then came back up on it, beautiful. But let's not just tell fairy tales here. That's the level I had marked. Had I entered there like a madman, right? Because we're selling off. We have the 3rd highest 1-minute volume candle to the downside, ripping through liquidity. And we have overnight low that's not touched. That's what I mean. Like, it's really aggressive. And on another day, like, I enter there and you guys are like, what the hell was that? Immediate stop out. But had I done that, that would have given me my $1,275, you know, easy take profit, $1,250 right at VWAP. Would have been a beautiful trail here. Could have trailed here. Could have trailed here. All of that would have popped up towards that level. So entering just a hair more aggressively. I always like to try to critique myself on these trades, right, that I'm doing with you guys. First 2, solid. 3rd one, very solid. Entered right up here on buying pressure after the pullback. I definitely allow myself the discretion to do that. But really aggressive on this because I am holding a bullish bias. I think we're going to move today. I think we're going to continue this. You know, I don't know that we come all the way back down. And right now, I think we're going to go hit my take profit, right? So we're going to see how this, you know, aggressive trail right in here for the 500 would have played out rather than just not moving it at all, right? Which is important. You got to be objective and say, okay, well, would I have been able to capture max profit on these accounts for the day if I didn't move stop loss to break even? Well, if I didn't do it the first 2 times, I would have lost $2,000, right? Now that I did it the second time, I was able to not lose $2,000 and make $500. If I lost $2,000, I'd be done for the day. If I lost $1,000 and then came back with $1,500, I'll be right where I'm at. So kind of got to look at it in a large sample size, right? Not every individual one. But yeah, W. Can't be mad. Can't be mad about that. What's up, chat? That was good. That was solid. Can't be upset about that one. Let's see what you guys had to say. I love to go back because sometimes I don't read the chat while I'm while I'm taking it, and we'll see if you guys were saying fade Zach. Stick to your rules, friends. Pay the okay. We talked about that. Bounce, yeah, man. Buy or flip. No, guys, giveaway still hasn't gone on. We still got an account to give away. Got 60 people on here now. Smash like, smash subscribe. If you hopped on late and you don't know, I'm giving away a $50K straight to funded account coming up very soon. No purchase necessary with Top 1 Futures. Check out Top 1 Futures. They got a crazy deal that's ending today, but I'm reading the chat real quick, maybe before we get to that. Buy for a flip. Yeah. Moving stop loss to break even is a fear-based action. I would disagree. I would rather work on ensuring I take less trades with proper plan and leave stop loss where it is. I don't move it until it hits my first target. Yeah, so again, I don't think it's a fear-based action if it is working in your favor. But like I said before, I think there is... okay, so let me see, rephrase that. Often a fear-based move. Sure. There is risk in trading. I'm guilty of putting as much as anyone else. Yeah, no. So again, in different situations and different approaches, different entries are going to call for different trade management. And I put out a lot of videos about moving stop loss to break even being a stupid thing to do and a fear-based action, right? So let me not say I disagree. What I think does not lie for the individual trader is reviewing your data, right? So when you go back through your trades, take a look and say, what would happen if I move stop loss to break even? Would I have saved myself a stop out? Would I have got stopped at break even and then continued in my direction, right? If you're not saving yourself stop outs and you're getting stopped at break even and it continues to rip, yeah, you're just, you're not leaving your trades on. You got to let them run. Should I be scaling out? Should I be adding in, right? Any of these things, multiple different things. So going to be different for everybody. What you do after you put the trade on is equal to, if not more important, than putting the trade on itself, right? I can mismanage every single one of those trades today. So the data doesn't lie. Look at your data and do hypothetical analysis with different trade management styles. And for your viewing pleasure, on Saturday, tomorrow, I'm dropping a video on 3 of my favorite trade management styles. 3 different ones, I should say, not my favorite. So, yeah, great conversation, though. What's going on, guys? Combine passed. Very nice. Let's go. Been busy. Call outs lately. Profit from the buy. Fingers crossed. 2 minutes. Okay, we're looking at that. 3 out of 3. Yeah, man. Yep. No reason why I lose money on a Friday. Let's see. W's. Oh, wait, we scrolled hourly. W's in the chat. Exactly. See money, take money. Yeah. Nice. Yep. Trying to learn from your streams. I hear you talk about liquidity. Would you say bookmap is absolutely necessary for trading? No. According to him, bookmap is great. Yeah. So here's what I'm going to say. I'm very down the middle and honest. I tried to be down the middle and honest with things. To answer that, both of you guys are correct. Do I think bookmap is great? Yes. I think bookmap is awesome. I love bookmap. I love having order flow. I came from the Forex world with US regulated Forex brokers, which have no volume data. So as you can see, I'm like a little kid who didn't have something and now I want it, right? It's all volume and order flow that I have on my chart. So I love bookmap. Do I think it's absolutely necessary for trading? No, I do not. Why? I see plenty of guys that trade without bookmap, without order flow, that make a ton of money trading, right? So, and is it helpful for everybody? I don't think so. It'll be helpful for some people. The same way any tool that I have on my chart is not magical. It's only good for me because I have confidence in it. I build an understanding and confidence around it, and I utilize it in my trading. Same with bookmap. It's not a magic answer, right? It gives you additional data that you cannot see outside of looking at an order flow chart, a depth of market, right? The same information is available from a traditional DOM or traditional depth of market. So I'm going to throw bookmap in there again. I'm affiliated. I'm partnered with bookmap, right? So I'm biased in all of this. It's important to understand because I stand to make money from that link. That said, it gives you additional information that's not available on the chart. So does a standard depth of market with any firm or whatever you want with level 2 data. I find it very helpful because I read it, right? That's helpful to me. So I think you'd have to experiment with it yourself the same way you'd have to experiment with anything else. So both of you guys are correct. Thanks for that. Really interested to see your risk management. Yeah, man. Zach, new hairstyle. W. Mad W's in the chat. W's on the stream. W's on the hairstyle. I think a bigger W is it going towards charity, but all good. Guys, you've hung out on this stream for a long period of time. I think you know what time it might be now that we have 63 people and 48 likes. We're coming up on giveaway time. Guess what? We're going to set a high. I'm hyped up on this one. It's a nice way to end a Friday on a W, giving away an account. We're going to end this one with a big like. Big likes, right? We're going to run this up. There's been hundreds of people on and off the stream, so I know all 61 of you that are on here have not hit the like button. We've only got 48 likes. I'm going to set the bar at 80 likes. Get to 80 likes, form drops, somebody's winning a 50K straight to funded account. Run this bad boy up, smash the like button. We are ready. It's giveaway time. Tell your friends. Tell everybody. Somebody put it in the chat. It's giveaway time. Smash that like button. Let's run it up to 80 likes. You guys blew it away last time. And somebody's going to get a straight to funded account. No purchase necessary. There we go. Likes are running already. Let me get the form ready. We're going to have some fun here, man. We are going to have some fun. And remember, guys, I'm going to share this tab right now. It is giveaway time, but remember, link is in the chat for 40% off. What's on the screen right here. 40% off plus anytime payouts plus no daily loss limit. Plus, use code GIFT on top of RDF. Not just my code, use the other code too. And you get an additional % off. If you don't win today, you don't want to buy anything, you say, I'm just here for the giveaway. That's cool, man. Hop on next week. We got more chances to win. I'm not going anywhere. Not until the market makers come and kidnap me. No, I'm just kidding. I'm an idiot, and I don't consider myself to be the best trader. I consider myself to be an idiot on YouTube, right? Not financial advice, for entertainment purposes only. So let me get the form ready, boys and girls, and you guys smash the like button. Run this bad boy up, 80 likes, form drops. You guys fill it out, basic contact info. You don't got to jump through any hoops. Yeah, you don't want to fill the form out. You're just hanging out here for the stream. I'm not done trading. We're up. We're making money today. So just chill. Just chill, everybody. Let's see. Boom. What happened to my form? All right, well, you guys got some more time. Smash the like button, man. Smash the like button. Call your friends. Giveaways happening. The rule is you fill out the link that I drop and don't spam it. If you fill it out more than one time, the only thing you guarantee is that you're ruining it for yourself and everybody else and that you won't win. It also comes, just because even me telling you that, you're still going to spam it. It comes directly from Top One with your email that you put in the giveaway. So if you use multiple emails, as you know, you're only allowed to have one account, you're not going to win. You're not going to be able to use the account. And they're going to say, no, that person had another account already because they know that game. And then you don't win, and then that goes to somebody else. So don't waste your time doing that. Please, guys, play nice. I'm giving away a ton of accounts. You got a great chance of winning. There's not that many people here. You have a plenty good chance of winning. Okay, responses. Boom. Settings. Okay. We are almost ready to roll. Giveaway time. Smash the like button. We're waiting to run it up to 80. And then the form's going to drop. Let's go. And while I'm doing this, guys, as always, first off, we got a ton of people on here. So if you don't know me for a hole in the wall, this is your first stream, I'm free here on YouTube almost every damn day. Have been for a long period of time, right? I run a free trading Discord as we start to break towards this high. Let me share my tab again. Run a free trading Discord as well. Not a VIP feeder program. I don't have a course to sell you. I've worked with guys individually in the past, but I'm really not even doing that. Not even taking anybody on to do anything personal outside of all the stuff that I do for free, right? I'll probably do some stuff like that in the future. But right now, right here, that's the program. Free on YouTube, live every day, no gatekeeping, showing you wins, losses, break evens like we saw today, everything in between, right? And a little bit about me. 6 years in the markets. I don't consider myself to be the best trader. If you're looking for somebody who's the best trader with a magic strategy that never takes losses, that has all green P&Ls, never loses accounts, all the biggest payouts, huge P&Ls, leaderboards, live accounts, you're at the wrong stream. It's not me, right? I'm sorry to disappoint you. But I'm happy to show you what real trading looks like for me. And I know if you guys are on here, you hear me repeat this same spiel, but I think it's important for you to know who I am and who I'm not, right? So you can decide for yourself. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't provide financial advice. I have no qualifications or certifications that would make me a financial advisor. Nothing here is a signal or a suggestion or recommendation to do anything. Trading's risky. You're probably going to lose money if you trade. But I'm happy to have you on here. Maybe you find some value in an entertainment way. Maybe you want to hop in the free Discord. Links down below the description of this video. 100% free. You could share your trading journey. I keep you updated. I give away accounts like candy. Happy to do all that stuff. I'm partnered and affiliated with firms like Top One Futures, right? Also with bookmap, with software. Stuff that I'm super bullish on that I use myself, right? I stand to make money. I cannot be unbiased. It's important for me to say that and tell you that so you can do your own research and decide whether or not you want to grain everything I say, grain of salt everything I say, which you should, and do your own research. Go to the site yourself, read the reviews, go to Payout Junction, look at Top One Futures. Are they paying out? I don't know. They're third in the last 24 hours. They've paid out $1 million this month. You know, in the last, in the last 7 days, they paid out $1 million. But yeah, so do all that stuff. 75 likes, let's go. 69 people. 75 likes. We got 300 views on the stream. Let's go, guys. 4 likes away. Form is going to drop. If you hopped on late, we are doing the giveaway. We took 3 trades today. I took 3 trades today. 2 break-evens for $25 in profit and 1 W for $500. It looks like it's going to go and run towards max profit, but we're protecting capital on these wild markets. Again, guys, make sure you subscribe, smash like. These giveaways aren't done. I've been doing them all week, and you guys are sleeping on it. There's like 30, 40 people in here. I'm giving away thousands of dollars in prop accounts. I mean, totally up to you. Hopefully, for your guys' sake, nobody else hops on. But let's see what we got here, man. Chat going crazy. W's like crazy. 80. Yeah, let's go. There we go. Come on. We're almost there. 79. It's the time. Yeah, guys, giveaway time. Smash like. Smash the like button. Let's go. I hit the like already. Good. Good. Yeah, don't worry, guys. We're waiting. W's. All right, here's what we're going to do before we drop it. W's in the chat. Hella W's in the chat. We took a W today. I'm not asking for anything that you didn't take. Actually took 3 W's technically. Smash some W's in the chat. Let's run it, guys. Form's about to drop. Smash the W's. Oh, there we go. 81 likes. Let's get it, man. I knew it was going to be a good Friday. Listen, it's always a good Friday. Win, loss, break even. It's a good Friday. Get ready. Form's about to drop. Let me make sure we are good to roll. It's 5:16. Nice. Here we go, guys. W's. There we go. Hella W's in the chat. I'd love to see it. You guys are awesome, man. Mad funny. I appreciate all you guys hopping on here, man. There we go. Hella W's in the chat. It's for the giveaway, though. Don't worry. We did win. We did win something, but this is W's for the giveaway. Don't worry, guys. We're not winning trades like that. All right, let's drop it. Form in the chat. Hella W's, hella rainbows and hearts. Awesome. Form is live. It's about to get pinned to the top. There we go. Replace the pinned message. All right, guys. Form is in the chat. All you have to do for a chance to win is fill that form out. We're giving away a $50K straight to funded account with top 1 futures. Super bullish. Fill that one out. We are ready to roll. You're going to have 10 minutes. I'm going to give you guys 10 minutes. Let's call it 11:25. It's 11:14 and 30 seconds right now. 10 minutes to fill the form out, and we will pick someone to win now. Appreciate you guys being on here. Again, I talked a little bit about myself. I'm grateful for everybody that hops on these streams as you guys fill this form out. I really am. It's awesome to have a community. I've been in a lot of awesome communities. I'm happy to build one myself. Almost 2,000 members on Discord. Hella people on Instagram, on IG, here on YouTube. It's awesome, man. You guys are great. I see a lot of familiar faces, a lot of familiar names, guys and girls. I always say guys and bros, so I apologize to the women that tune in. You girls are awesome also. But it's dope. It's so awesome. I'm grateful for you guys, right? Like I talked about, I don't claim to be anything special or the best trader in the world. So it's cool to have people that hop on, man. But I hope you can find value, right? I believe myself that I have some juice. I'm confident in my trading. I've been here a while, right? I've taken some payouts, right? That's cool. Am I the biggest guy on the leaderboards with all this crazy consistency, doing all this big P&L stuff? No, definitely not. You can, you can go find that person or, hope that you find that person and get lied to. In the meantime, I'll share my journey with you guys. Share my journey to this max payout with top 1 futures. Hustling on it, man. We got 3 accounts getting copy traded. It's going to be a $10,500 payout. That's going to be the number. That's the 3,500 times 3, right? That's the max once you get to 7,500. So we'll see if we can do it. But again, man, we are doing what we can. But grateful to have all you guys on here, man. Really am. And again, while we're waiting, check out Top 1 Futures. I got to plug them. They're helping out with the giveaways, right? Got to plug them. 50K straight to funded account getting given away right now. Form is in the chat. It's pinned to the top if you guys missed it. You got 10 minutes. 11:25. Took some W's on this. Happy to end off strong. And again, if you don't win and you still want to check out Top 1 Futures, the link is in the chat as well. You can fill that out. You can use that to go to the site. It is my link. You can use code RDFN code GIFT, which stack today, which is wild. That ends at 11:59. Happy to fill you guys in. Stack, and they have anytime payouts and I'm forgetting it. Anytime payouts and no daily loss limit. Yeah. Yep. So, guys, get the form filled out while we're chilling. You got to wait on this one, obviously. Be right back and grab some water. All right, we're back in action, guys. I gave you guys a little bit of time. We're coming up. We're coming up on the end. We're coming up on the giveaway. Here we go. 84 likes. You guys killed it, man. Let's see, chat. Market is right back to VWAP, chopping around. Would have continued to the upside, but this got a little bit ugly here. Let me make sure everything looks kosher. Yeah, a couple minutes, man. You guys got about 4 minutes. 4 minutes left for the giveaway. Top in. Yeah, man. Listen. Giveaway. No, come on. Fill the form. Fill the form. Form is live, guys. Form is live. Again, it is in the chat pinned. Ruben came just in time for the giveaway and spam. Wolf, you know you're the damn troll. You're the only troll here, but you're the only troll that I permit because you provide a lot of good information as well. You left me behind, some ICT cult leader now. That's funny. Now we're talking about something else. Can I get a happy birthday? Happy birthday from the stream. AD is on here a lot. Pretty wish AD a happy birthday while we're hanging out. We got a couple minutes. Of course you can get a happy birthday, man. Happy birthday. I appreciate you being on here all the time. You guys that are on here all the time, especially that you subscribe and you come and hang out, I really appreciate you, man. Thank you. It's awesome. So happy birthday, man. Hope you celebrate, have some fun, spend some time with your family or yourself, or just go outside. Everybody's got different stuff they do. But yeah, man, we got a couple minutes left, and the form is gonna drop. Let's see. We got some responses on this one, guys. You guys are doing good. We got 60 responses. Let's go, guys. Get it in, get it rolling. We got a giveaway. We're gonna give away a 50K account right here, right now. Let's see what we could do. Let's get it ready. Let's get that random number generator ready. Remember, guys, don't spam it. Don't fill it out. It's probably late to say that again, but don't fill the form out more than one time. I'll just make sure that you don't win. It's random. I don't pick my friends. I take screenshots after doing the random number generator just because everybody always likes to complain and say, oh, he picks his friends, or it's not random, or can I please win? It's random. But guess what? Right now, which I love, we're the numbers guys, right? We're trading. You got a 1 in 60 chance. 1 in 60 chance to win. As far as like retweeting something or, purchasing and getting entered to win, you got a 1 in 60 chance to win a straight to funded, not a 25K eval. These accounts are a few $100s, so it's dope to be able to give these away. Shout out Top One Futures. Appreciate you guys. All right, guys, I'm giving you 2 minutes. 2 minutes left. If you haven't filled the form out, get it rolling. Let's go. Let's go. We got a lot of happy birthdays. You guys are awesome. Look at that. Got a lot of happy birthdays to AD. Very nice, man. Look at that, dude. Just pay with RDF plus gift. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Appreciate you, man. I appreciate you guys. It is it's awesome to get that support. Support yourself, support your boy. Get yourself a nice discount, but always make the best decision for yourself, right? I always say that. So I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you. Thank you. Do your thing. Do your thing. All right, we got, let's see. 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes before the form submissions end. Random number selector, and somebody is going to win. I'm looking at the responses. It doesn't look like anybody spammed it, but I'm going to double check to make sure. A lot of familiar names. Oh, yeah, you guys are on it, man. We got a bunch of people from the Discord. Yeah, yep. See, I mean, I know some of you guys had to wait, right? You had to see, make sure actually people were getting the accounts, right? Make sure it was legit. We're giving away every week. Yeah, okay, all right. Still rolling in. Somebody is always last one to the party. Let's go, man. You got 1 more minute. I'm going to give you guys another 60 seconds. It's so funny. Like, I always watch the submissions and, like, I don't know who's hopping on last second, but we got a giveaway live right now. You don't have to purchase anything. Link is in the chat. Fill the form out. Smash the like button. You got 60 seconds before I pick somebody. It's legit. Oh, there we go. Hell yeah. Nate's making money in the account that he won this week. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. By the way, the top one have an activation fee to start on their website. Was out of touch for a while. There's 2 different accounts, Wolf. For the straight to funded, the instant funded, there is no activation fee. For what you're about to win right now, somebody might win right now. No activation fee. There's no fee. There's no membership. There's no nothing. If you take a challenge account, the eval account, the elite account that they call it, there is a challenge, right? It's more traditional, kind of like the top step model, the most firms that you see with challenges, evals, and there's an activation fee after passing. But no eval on, no activation fee on this. Okay, sure. No, next gives me more seconds. You're funny, man. All right. Here we go, guys. Coming up on the end. I'm about to clip it. Yeah, really? What a day. Yeah, you guys did good. I like, this is good, man. We got a great community here. Nobody really ruined it. This is good. You guys are not ruining it for yourself, ruining it for the party. This is good. I'm going to do like a 1 more over just to double check. See. All right, man. Form submissions are closing right now. Time to pick the winner. Here we go. Somebody filled it out twice. But they were back to back, so I don't know that you meant to do that. Like we said, man, don't fill it out twice. All right, let's wrap it up right here. Ending it right now. Last chance, smash submit, and we are not taking submissions. Boom. All right, random number generator is rolling. We have, drum roll, we have 64 submissions on the board right now. Throw your lucky number in the chat. We got 64. We are going to pick a number from 2 to 65 because the way this form does, the first number is not included, and I want to make sure that everybody gets a chance. Let's get ready, chat. Let's get ready. What I'm going to do on this one, actually, because I see, now that I looked at it, I see a couple people filled it out twice. Whether you meant to or not, you're not going to get a chance to win. So I'm going to select this one. I'm going to make sure that that person did not fill it out twice by checking for their name twice, and we will go from there. Hang on 1 second. 2 to 65. Random number generator is loaded up. Here we go. Number selected is 17. Number 17 on the random number selector. Let's see who number 17 is. and make sure that they did not fill it out twice. Don't make me pick another one. Don't do it. Let's see. Hang on one second, guys. Number 17 in the... I love doing these. It's so fun. I love giving stuff away. Let's see. Did you play by the rules? You did. You did play by the rules. All right. Winner is... I'm not going to dox the person. I've been saying some people's last names. Ali MB. Your YouTube username is Hormat Designs. Congratulations to Ali, ALIE-MB. You put a couple names in there. Hormat Designs, congratulations. You win a $50K straight to funded account from Top One Futures. I'll be sending you an email, or you're actually getting an email directly from Top One Futures themselves with the account set up, ready to roll. Number 17 is the winner. Congrats. Everybody throw a congrats in there to Ali. If you didn't win, remember, guys, we're not done. These giveaways are not done. Tune in next week. We will be giving out more straight to funded 50Ks. I got a guest coming on the stream next week as well. I'm going to start to have people on the streams here with me, which is going to be really cool. 9:30 a.m. Eastern, almost every damn day. Smash like, smash subscribe. You don't have to do anything. Do whatever you want. Hang out here, maybe win an account, maybe don't. But congratulations to Ali. You win. Yeah, I'll be giving you guys info on who's coming on the streams. It's going to be a lot of the guys that you see me working with on socials, right? A lot of up-and-coming traders and a lot of badass traders that I would put in a bracket way above me based on their track record. Guys, this has been awesome. Remember, if you didn't win, check out the site. That deal ends today. Code RDF and gift. Again, like, I don't know if they meant to do it, but you can add both of them at the same time and get the wild discount and no anytime payouts. Anytime payouts and no daily loss limit added on free. Hop in the Discord. I'm going to plug my stuff. It's all free. Hop in the Discord, hop on the live stream, hop on socials. More than happy to help you out any way that I possibly can. Remember, guys, I'm affiliated. I'm partnered with Top One Futures and other companies and firms. I can't stand to be unbiased if I stand to make money from the links and the codes. So do your own research. Make your own decisions, especially your own trading decisions. But do your own research. Judge everything that I talk about with these firms, these companies harshly. Hop on the site. Look at the reviews, go to Payout Junction, go to the frequently asked questions, hit their support up, make sure it's something that is good for you and your trading. If you have questions, ask their support, right? Reach right out, get a feel, and make a good decision for yourself. It's your hard-earned money. You got to decide where to put that risk on. And remember, most importantly, if you remember nothing else, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't provide financial advice. Trading's risky. Most traders lose money. If you trade, you're probably going to lose all or more of the money that you decide to trade with. Nothing I do or say here or anywhere else is a suggestion or recommendation to do anything at all. I'm just an idiot on YouTube yapping for entertainment purposes only. Do your own research. Make your own decisions. Read CFTC Rule 4.41 on simulated trading, which is what this is, even in funded prop firm accounts. And the affiliate and partnership disclaimer that I talked about 37 times that says I stand to make money from links and codes in my content, like Top One Futures, Code RDF, Bookmap, some of the stuff that I talked about today. This has been awesome, guys. This has been awesome. Chat, I'm going to read it because you guys have been saying so much stuff. I'm going to hang out with you guys, read the chat for a second. Thanks, man. Have a good weekend. Have a great weekend, guys. Absolutely. May I know if mine show 2 submissions? I want to make sure since my phone was cutting up. Ralph, yeah, let's see what you did. Again, guys, like, you didn't get disqualified. I ran it, but, you know, if you had won, you just wouldn't have won. Ralph. No, I think you only came up once, Ralph. Looks like once. Tell us more about the 2 combination gift codes, please. Yeah, guys. Sorry, I've been yapping about it all day, but yeah, you want to hear more about it? Here it is, right here, guys. Let me share this screen. This is the current deal, but along with that deal, they sent an email which was for code GIFT, G-I-F-T, that is stackable with code RDF. So you can use code RDF and then also add another code, which is G-I-F-T for Top One Futures. It gets you 40% off, plus anytime payouts, plus no daily loss limit, plus the 5%, plus something I actually haven't even said. You also get another entry to win, one of 20, I think it's 25K eval accounts. I have to actually go back and look at the email. So, but that's the deal with Top One Futures. Let me actually see what the if you use code GIFT, you also get another entry to win more stuff. As crazy as that is. I can't find the email, but somebody would have to confirm it. You have a chance to win. That enters, that egg that's done, enters. That's done. Sorry, guys, I'm getting burnt. 11:59 p.m. Eastern today. Code GIFT is done today. So you can stack those two today. Hella discounts. But again, go to the site, do your own research, make sure it's a good fit for you. The link is in the chat. I will post it again if you want my direct link to head to the site. Boom, that bad boy right now. I posted it 47 times. Check it out. That's the deal with Top One Futures. Straight to funded on Project X, right? A lot of guys think that I'm trading on Top Step. This is Project X. There we go. There's the 45s being traded. That profit target would have hit. Any questions, feel free to let me know. Hit me up. Hop in the free Discord. More than happy to have you in there. Austin, the strong trader. Yeah, those are guys that I've been working with. Nate, along with Isaac, Joey Morgan, a whole bunch of different guys. But none of those are coming on Tuesday. Somebody else. Thank you, Jesus. Oh, congratulations. There it is. There's he or she is. Congrats. There's the winner right there. You have a 50K straight to funded account. I love giving stuff out. I really love doing this. It's fun. You'll get an email. Congrats. Nah, bro, there's no number, just the form. Yeah, you guys are awesome. There's the troll. Look, my lucky number is 1 million. Well, Wolf, you're not going to win with 1 million. All right. Somebody commented. I hope you benefited from. I hope you really benefited from my tilt sesh this week with resets, Zach. LOL. Let's talk about that real quick before I go. If you're still on here, Kobe. Here before I yap more and not wrap it up. Kobe, are you still on here? Because I'll try to help you out with that, man. Because no. Especially with instant funded accounts, you should not be tilting and running through instant funded accounts. That's crazy. We don't want to do that. First time someone from outside. Why not? Discord's open. Link is working. Link should be down below. It's a Whoop link, free. You just need an email. Fun fact, you can stack the code. Yeah, code GIFT with code RDF. Again, fun fact. That is a fun fact. Guys, 40% off, plus 5% off, plus anytime playouts, plus daily loss limit, plus an entry to win. Again, if you're not into that, it's all cool. Do your thing. We'll be here trading live. On Instagram, not negative. Cool. Yeah, all right, we ran all the way through it. Yeah, guys, just real quick. Kobe, there we go. No, I know. Listen. Okay, so you're still on here. Listen, brother. Here's my thought process for you here. If you're tilting and running through accounts. Number one, slow yourself down, right? It happens to the best of us. Like everybody's been there where we've taken an outsized loss, or we've done something we don't want to do. Here's what I think can help. Number one, if you're not consistent at all, and you've never had consistency, go back to demo. If you got some consistency in demo and you want to put risk on the line, again, not financial advice. I'm just an idiot on YouTube. Maybe you do that with the smallest account size that you can. Maybe you go straight to funded. Maybe you go eval. But you do it with a small account size, and you do it with one. And when you get that account, you set a serious risk management plan. What's your risk per trade, risk per day, and what's your daily loss limit, right? Non-negotiable. Everybody should know what these are right off the rip, like the back of your hand. And you should live and die by them, because you'll die by them or you'll live by them. It's one or the other. Once you know how many trades you want to give yourself and your risk per trade and your total risk per day, set the personal daily loss limit. Set the personal daily profit target and set the personal daily loss limit. Set it to liquidate and block here on Project X, and lock yourself from going back into the risk settings every single day. If you do that and you're conservative about it, you're not going to lose the account quickly. You can go on tilt, but unless you continue to buy new accounts and do craziness, you're going to hold on to that one account to losing it or making money with it over a normal sample size, a large enough sample size of trades. And you'll actually be able to collect some data. You'll actually be able to trade and take losses and not just lose the account right away. That's the steps that I would take. Is that using some training wheels and some guardrails and bumpers on the bowling alley? Yeah, I think it is, right? And eventually you're going to want to move away from that. But this is a cheat code for a lot of guys. You have something that I wish I had a long period of time ago. You can control that. You can control your risk per trade. Excuse me. You can control your daily loss limit, and you can set it to liquidate and lock you out, and you can lock yourself from going back in. If you don't do that, there's really no excuse, right? There's really no excuse. So that's my thought process, man. That's my thought process. I appreciate you using the code. I appreciate you using the link. I don't want anybody tilting like that, and doing something crazy again, especially with instant funded accounts and the ability to set personal daily loss limits and liquidate and lock yourself out. You can decide with 100% certainty how long the account lasts for, even if you take back-to-back losses. It's a tool that is really in the favor of the trader, and I encourage everybody that struggles in any way to utilize that, really. And the personal daily profit target, right? Outside of that, man, read all the psychology books you can get your hands on. Best Loser Wins, Trade in the Zone, Mental Game of Trading. I'm listening to the Mental Game of Trading again by Jared Tendler. It's a banger. If you listen to all three of those, hop in Discord. I'll give you my entire list. Get an understanding of the game of probabilities that we're playing here. And if it's not any of that stuff, hop in Discord and we'll talk about it. And I'm realizing now that I didn't talk about the conversation in Discord that I asked somebody to remind me. So I apologize to you guys and girls from Discord that were on here. I will send personal voice notes on that conversation in this afternoon. I got a meeting at 12:30. And I'll be hopping in Discord in the Mindset channel. I'll send you guys personal voice notes. I'll spend some time. And again, remember, guys, like I'm not the best in the world. Far from it. I don't have it all figured out. I still make mistakes myself. I'm just speaking from my personal experience, right? Getting to where I am now, which is still a long way to go. And I'm grateful to have interacted with and worked with a lot of different traders over these, this time. And I get to see a lot, right? A lot of feelers for it. So that's what I think would help. Third, and also equally important, I talk about a lot, last piece, you're still in here, build some discipline. Build some discipline off the charts. And this is something that I see so many guys and girls struggle with. If you're not disciplined in any other area of your life, what makes you think you're going to be disciplined when there's money on the line? You don't have to run marathons and ultra marathons like I do, but you can create some discipline in your life outside. You can create a healthy sleep schedule, a healthy diet. You can maybe exercise regularly, whatever that means for you, going on a walk, hitting the gym, doing some sport or hobby. You can create journaling consistency around your trading. You can create a pre-market routine with some meditation, some prayer, whatever is important to you. Going outside, getting some sun on your face, spending time with your family, in a calm way, whatever. Create some discipline, because when it comes time to follow your approach, when there's money on the line and that upside opportunity, it becomes incredibly difficult. The game's in expert mode. So make sure you can hammer it when the game's in easy mode. That's my insights here. Yeah, tilt. Yeah, Kobe, if you're not in Discord, man, hop in Discord. I'm going to throw the link in here again. Hop in the Discord or hit me up on socials if you are can't get into the Discord or something like that. We'll talk in Discord, man. Happy to help you out. It's a good conversation, right? And this is the stuff that I think is helpful to talk about and have other people share and people to talk about it. ET1, I see you're asking another question. You've asked a couple of them. I did some reading. Please go over the basics. More than happy to go over them. First, check out all of the videos that I have on them, because I've got about a dozen. I have all of a bunch of Project X tutorials. I have a ton of rules information, comparison videos. Hop on my YouTube channel. Check all that out. Second, hop in Discord. I'm more than happy to answer any specific questions. Along with that, hop right on the site. Frequently asked questions up at the top, like most firms, are going to take you in detail through that stuff. And if you want to hear it from them, that's the place where I'd go to. But any other questions, hop in Discord. Hop in Discord. I say socials, but Discord's the way. Yeah, lurker in Discord. Yeah, man. Absolutely. Just chat it up, man. Hit me up. Got to share, man. That's the way. You don't have to, right? It sucks to do sometimes, but I think before I hop off, guys, and I know the last whole bunch of this was doing the giveaway, but before we wrap up, I did the disclaimers and all that stuff. This looks strong. This looks like we might want to run the highs. If we don't just chop and end with an indecision candle here, we might push. I don't love this structure. Obviously, we pushed. It was a solid trade, trying longs 3 times, finally paid. This would have given me a nice max daily profit target all the way to the 950s. Conserved risk on the way up, trailing that stop loss. But we continue to push these highs. It could get strong. In any event, I'll be chatting with you guys in Discord, especially into this afternoon. I appreciate you hopping on. Thanks for being here. Smash like, smash subscribe. Do whatever you want to do. You don't have to do anything, man. Free means free. Have a great weekend. I will talk to you guys soon.